What's happening, yo? I'll just do it twice just to cover bases. Yeah, I'm just gonna fucking save this shit to the goddamn playlist. That's the wrong tab, goddamn. That's the wrong tab, goddamn. Swear would I come up with a plan. Nobody tell me I'm the man, cause nobody click on my videos. Damn? What am I saying? Like the video if you think I should. Oh shit, I don't know if I can even say that. God damn it, I fucking hate having to censor myself. We're currently... Did I do that? Yeah, I saved that. Cool. Let me enter. As we enter. Made these dudes out to be a bunch of bitches, yo. I'm surprised I didn't. Jesus. Took a chunk out of him. What you got? What you got for Johnny from the dock? How did that guy not notice me? Little bitch. Good job, guy. You did your best.
Best turn around if I were you.
Yeah. Or what are you gonna do?
Steady points, you've got one of them.
Oh, we got each other. Oh, we got each other again. It's a bit slow on my part. Oh, good shot. Okay, you need to die first. Yeah. Ah. A leech! Come here, titties down, boys.
He's dead! Don't like that, do ya?
Nom, 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 nom. They've really upped their game.
Watch yourselves! There's one of them! Watch it! Watch out, killer!
Hey, sweetheart. How are you? Hey, those guys were dead when I got here, just outside. I've been here, haven't I? Oh man, I could have just went down to fucking whatever. Got the XP. It's all G. I'm gonna hide the truth because I'm afraid she'll kill the other guy. I'd rather just talk to people for now. Hey, we can trade, can't we? You've got good shit.
Hello again.
Tell me your feelings about Booth's belief.
It makes him look weak in front of the boys. That's my feeling about it. But ghosts don't scare me.
You don't believe he really saw something then?
I don't care what he saw or not. All I know is that a real man keeps his fears to himself if he wants to be obeyed.
God, I'd love to kill you.
What
I'm a business
gang member?
If you're
Yeah, I don't want to say that.
I'm looking.
Sad.
Yes, he was, but he left hospital.
You don't say. Well, I suppose it's good news for the homeless and the useless. Ask them, they must know something.
Jeez. Yo, I want to trade.
Goodbye, Miss Cox.
Mark my words.
Not a drop of blood left in his body. This is the work of a vampire.
I'm a tracker of these creatures. A vampire hunter.
You best be off to your hunting then. For if the sewer dog is back, and hunting all these poor folk, he needs a catching.
A sewer dog? What's it look like?
It's an old story. A monster with daggers for teeth and icy claws. He comes of a sudden, nighttime, claiming innocence, then vanishes.
Teeth? Claws? Murders by night? Your sewer dog is my business. He's the kind of prey I hunt, milady. Good evening,
Egabond.
sir. Have you witnessed any suspicious activity or strange events recently?
Look
What
at
do you
my
define as a
fucking
strange
face.
event? More to the point, who are you?
My name is Ichabod Throgmorton, vampire hunter extraordinaire
You
and
suck
warden of the
ass,
East End.
dude. Look at me.
Vampire hunter. Really?
I know what you're thinking. I'm just another lunatic howling at the moon, but I'm not. The bloodsuckers exist, and they're close.
Mr. Throgmorton, I'm Dr. Jonathan Reed. I'd like to hear more about these vampires you're hunting.
A man of science? Well, I'll be glad to enlighten you.
What can you tell me about...
Did you hear about what happened to Jack Gillingham? Oh boy. It's a shame I wasn't around to protect him.
It's impossible to protect everyone. The violence seems endemic in this part of town.
But it's my duty. I am convinced Jack Gillingham was killed by a vampire. These evil rodents are spreading like a plague.
So,
I patrol late at night, investigating anything unusual. I try and encourage people to stay indoors, but people are careless.
how do you identify a vampire?
Please tell me.
It's simple, really. They can't stand daylight. They're afraid of garlic and holy symbols. They also cannot enter a house without being invited.
Have you ever killed one of these creatures? Yourself, I mean.
Of course I have. What kind of question is that? It's a dirty business, believe me.
You were talking out your ass so hard, man. It's not even funny.
Can I help in any way?
Actually, yes. I plan to put up posters to alert the population to the vampire threat.
Are you asking me to paste posters about vampires around the docks?
If you wouldn't mind. If you did that, then I can focus on my patrols.
Is that a job? Did I actually just get a job for that? Whew. This dude, man, he's a bit of work. I don't want to bring up Sean Hampton because either this guy will get killed. No, I think that's really the only fucking outcome there. This guy will get himself killed looking for Sean Hampton if I tell him the fucking story.
Have you heard of the Guard of Priwen?
Of course. They're dedicated hunters. A little militant for my taste, but they do let anyone join.
Were you ever tempted to join the Guard yourself?
I did think about it, but I'm more of a silent hunter. They're more of a sanitary militia.
So you hunt alone? That sounds risky.
Vampires are just like every other predator. They hunt when they're hungry and follow certain patterns. It's just a matter of observation and patience.
The fuck? Hey, give me I don't know what's going on with my phone, man. Alright.
Goodbye. And...
I think I'm actually gonna... What's he doing? What's he doing? No relationships yet. I'm not fucking surprised. Ichabod, you fucking little weird freak.
hunting, Mr. Throgmorton.
What's this place? I thought I recognized her, I just couldn't remember from where.
Good evening, Tom.
Good evening, sir. How are you tonight? Back to the docks, are we?
You remember me then?
Of course I do. You're that man who seemed so lost when he entered my bar a few nights ago.
Thank you for your hospitality. I'm Jonathan Reed, by the way.
I'm still Tom Watts. Welcome back, Doctor.
Tom, I need to find Sean Hampton as quickly as possible. I've been told you could help me.
I heard the sad saint was recovering at Pembroke Hospital. Did he leave or something?
I believe he returned to his flock. Can you confirm that?
Oh, I bet you're right. Sean can't help but worry about the poor and sick. Oh, I guess it has something to do with what happened to him as a baby.
Please, tell me.
Well, I don't like to gossip, but I heard that the sad saint was abandoned as a baby in front of a Catholic orphanage in Dublin. Would explain his faith and need to help everyone.
Cool.
The
Clues.
important thing is I find him quickly.
Why not try his night asylum? He takes care of those who need a meal or a roof.
I wanted to go there
It's
anyway.
in an old
Yay!
warehouse, northwest of here. Just follow the bank to the west and go north when you reach the end of the pier.
Sorry guys, just give me a minute. I'm getting fucking texts in. Nice. I must find him quickly. Jesus Christ. This is why YouTubers don't like use their fucking phones while they stream.
Why not try his night asylum? He takes care of those who need...
Where is it?
Yeah, I found that out already. I'm a fucking idiot, sorry. I've learned nothing about this dude.
What can you tell me about this part of town?
It's not that bad. Thanks to people like the sad saint of the East End.
Who?
Sean Hampton, our own private holy figure. Few are foolish enough to make peace with the gangs. Sean is one of them.
How is it you can keep this place open?
Well, since everybody needs a drink, my pub is considered neutral ground by most groups.
That's right.
Since I'm here, is there anything I can do?
Well, perhaps, Doctor. Peace partly depends on my stock of gin. With the epidemic, my supplies are running low.
How could
Goddamn.
a physician help you in this matter?
I have a small warehouse just past the quarantine line. Perhaps, with you being a doctor, you could go there and come back?
Doctors aren't immune to disease, you know. Very well.
I'm
Show
not
me where
fucking
it is.
immune, man.
See what I can do.
But where
thank
is
you,
it?
sir. Here's the key to get in. You're about to save many dry throats.
Ooh.
I see. So you get pressure
I like
from
talking
all
to people in
sides
this game,
about
man.
how this place should be run, do you?
Or something like that. Nothing that a few wise words and a bottle of gin can't solve.
You're something of a
Maybe
figurehead
not a whole
around here.
bottle.
I'm only pouring alcohol for everyone to forget their troubles. Sean Hampton is the one giving them long-term hope.
Sean Hampton is offering people hope? God damn. That's I just done that, didn't I?
Goodbye, Mr. Watts.
Maybe if I talk to one of these guys, I'll get more info on them.
Good evening, sir.
What?
Don't you recognize me? We met a few nights ago.
Don't take it personally. I spent a lot of energy forgetting what I did the night before.
Yes, you had definitely drunk too much then as well. I'm Dr. Jonathan Reed.
I'm Dyson Delaney.
At least you're eating.
You this time.
What do you do for a living, Mr. Delaney?
I drink. I drink in the morning and at noon. I drink at night. And then I drink some more.
Why do you drink so much?
Maybe it's
Forget
because
the
I
pain.
prefer dying slowly. Death can be so abrupt. Personally, I like to see mine coming at my own pace.
You sound very sad.
I don't think it works like
That's
that.
because I am Doc.
Don't you work at all?
I'd love to, but I don't have the time. Didn't I tell you? Drink in the morning and at noon. I drink at night.
This lad.
Is there anything in particular that you like about this part of town? Except for the cheap drinks, I mean.
How dare you say such a thing? I love this neighborhood. So friendly. So joyful.
No reason at all to rejoice, then? Life is hopeless and then we die, is that it?
Let me tell you a story.
Alright.
All right. Go on.
A few years ago, when I believed a resolute man could change things around here for good, a tragedy occurred nearby.
What kind of tragedy?
It was a bomb. A bomb that exploded and killed many people. Metal and blood everywhere. Shouts, fire, broken window of the shoe shop, the torn street light.
You lost people you loved that day, didn't you?
I've lost everything. But you know what the worst part is? I don't even remember where it happened. I've drunk so much to forget it, and now I can't remember where it was. I can't pay my homage to the dead.
I'm sorry, Mr. Delaney.
It's okay. If you ever find the place, just leave a flower for me there. Even if you tell me where it is. I'm not sure I'd memorize it.
Jesus.
Is there anything in particular that you like about this part of town? Except for the cheap drinks, I mean.
How dare you say such a thing? I love this neighborhood. So friendly. So joyful.
Why are you so cynical?
Cynicism is the polite way to express despair.
Never thought of it like that. Do I agree? Is cynicism a polite way to express despair?
No
I think I asked this
reason at
already.
all to rejoice.
Let me tell you a story.
Oh, right, yeah, we...
What
It was
you
I've lost. It's okay.
Surely you must have had dreams and expectations when you were young, like everybody else.
Sure. I wanted things to change. To really change. And to change for good. The bigger the dream, the harder the fall.
Griffith!
Sounds like you were an idealist, which is honorable.
No, sir.
Oh,
I
I'm
was
chilly.
an anarchist and I believe that exclusive property is a robbery in nature. I wanted a new world to rise from the ashes, Dr. Reed.
This guy.
Do you really think the world...
No
is that
comment.
bad?
No, I believe we all...
Apply the
can
same,
choose
I'll
to
say
make
no
it better.
comment.
But most of us are too weak, too corrupt and too guilty. I failed for sure, but others will come.
I
Please.
want to know more about your past as an anarchist, Dyson.
I'm still an anarchist, Doctor, make no mistake. I just reject violence as a tool to change the world, unlike my comrades.
Do you believe in a bloodless revolution?
Good luck with it.
I do not believe in much anymore, Doctor. But I'll admit I like your idea of peaceful change. I like it a lot.
It's ideal, but
Do you still see your comrades, then? even if you
idealism
don't agree
and
with their methods.
practicality are...
No. I hope they'll come to share my point of view one day. I'll raise my glass to that splendid idea.
I'm looking for Mr. Sean Hampton.
I really don't know. I heard he'd been abducted. I don't know if he's back.
Who could tell me then?
About the sad saint. I'll try asking Tom what's about him.
Isn't he the barkeep? Yo, dude, you should take some medicine.
Aside, do you need medical help?
Yes. I feel sicker than usual these days.
Take this, then. And perhaps you could try to slow down the alcohol intake, too.
Hey,
Nah.
Doc, you don't really want me to stop the only remedy I can afford.
Goodbye, Mr.
Holy fuck, man, I'm getting chilly again. What the fuck is going on here? Why is this house so goddamn cold? Yo.
Well, I never. That's a first. Customers who make that much mess rarely come back. Never mind in fancy togs.
I'm much more myself than when we first met. By the way, I'm Jonathan.
It's covered in fucking blood at the time, yo.
Welcome back to the Turquoise Turtle then, Doctor. I'm Sabrina Cavendish. How can I help you?
Room upstairs, please and thank you. 10 minutes? No. 5. Actually, let's ask about life in London first. We might get some more information.
What can you
Tell me all about the
People don't
dogs.
appreciate that line of questioning round here. You best be more careful with what you say, sir.
You look
What the fuck?
concerned, Miss Cavendish.
This is a bad borough. Most people I know are afraid. Most locals will rob you blind, or worse. You best mind your step.
Best watch your mouth, woman. Shit, I can't remember exactly what you said. I don't want to sound obnoxious.
So you and your friends all feel in danger? No exceptions?
Tom's the only exception I've come across until now. But he's not like everybody else.
I'm not like most people neither.
This place seems, how shall I put it, very colourful. I'm sure it has plenty of stories to tell.
We get people of all sorts here. It's that rare place in the docks where you can have a drink without being murdered. At least it's not happened yet.
Your boss must be quite the negotiator to force...
I mean, a barkeep kind of
Yeah.
would need to be.
Tom's a great bloke. Mr. Hampton, who runs the night asylum, he's the only other man that's able to keep peace around here.
It doesn't sound like it's a great
So this
idea to
bar
keep
is
Tom
neutral territory.
dead.
Yeah. Tom's convinced this is something the locals need. No one ever draws a weapon.
Oh, sorry, not Tom,
That's one of the
Hampton.
reasons I accepted the job.
Because it's safe here.
Excuse my curiosity, but
Something bothering you? What, my name? Or my complexion?
More sort of fact you're a lady.
believe me, I never judge someone on their place of birth or the colour of their skin.
If that's true, you'd be one of the few not to make fun of me. Just you, Tom, Dyson, Miss Fishburne, and of course Mr. Hampton.
I'm sorry if I worried you. I was just curious to find out if you know this part of town well.
Nosy. My dad was a sailor from Bombay, and my mum was a maid born up in Glasgow. They got married in London, and here I am.
Some of these people are a fucking
Miss
mystery, man. I
Cavendish,
don't know
would
how
you
to
be
find
willing
clues
to
about
help
them.
me locate Southampton?
You better ask Tom, sir.
Why not answer me directly?
We respect the privacy of our customers here, sir. Only Tom can decide who to speak to and what he'll say to them.
Goodbye, Miss.
Okay, it was an interesting conversation.
Cursed or not, he's just another lost orphan.
I should do this to identify more sick people. I think I was doing that in the previous
Welcome back,
episode.
Doctor. What can
Did I... wow, I didn't get any fucking hints on you, dude. Surely I... yeah, I thought I got, like, at least 2 bits of info here.
Goodbye, Mr.
Alright.
Watts.
Enough time in the bar.
These are good drinks just as likely to cause a problem as to solve one.
Any loot?
Are they stupid?
Hey, we got some loot. What the fuck was the doctor doing here that night? Like, did it really just happen to be here? Just coincidence?
I'm losing my mind. I should just run as far.
Had too many
cannot
drinks and now I'm in a jack.
I should have offered a drink with the boy.
I'm still ordering shots. Oh, terrible, terrible. Let me in. Let me
Good evening,
in.
madam. I'm Dr. Reed. Could I come in?
Why? What do you want?
I wanna
work
smash.
At the Pembroke Hospital. I'm investigating the flu epidemic in this area.
Oh, the Spanish flu. Well, that's quite liberal of you, Doctor. But this is no time to be knocking at people's doors.
Yo, I can't be out in fucking sunlight, lady. What do you want from me? Let me in.
The disease takes away the good people too, madam. Why not let me in?
It's Mrs. Fishburne. Stella Fishburne. And yes, indeed. Why not let a doctor in?
That really sounded like I compelled her.
I can't remember the last time I had a good sleep. Nothing to
It's locked, all right.
Ooh. Hey. Look at you. Oh, you're wearing the blanket like a dress. Did someone rob this place before me? Why are all these drawers empty and open? Is there someone else here?
So you have questions about the flu?
Yes, among other things.
Forgive my rudeness at the door.
Harry, will you do
It's
Daddy a
just my
favor?
son doesn't like strangers coming in
Will
the house.
you go to the kitchen and grab Daddy's hoodie off the top of
Okay.
I'm trying to locate Mr.
You talking about the one everyone calls the sad saint? The man who takes care of the homeless?
The very same, Miss Fishburne.
I'm sorry. I don't know where his shelter is. But if you ask around, I'm sure you'll get your answer.
I mean, I think I know. Like, can I stop asking people about this now?
How is life around?
Life has always been hard in the East End. But it's everywhere nowadays, isn't it?
Her voice actually really reminds me of a family I used to be friends with from Essex.
You're gonna be Daddy.
Yeah, can I have it, please? Thank you. Just holding it there, like teasing me with it.
I'm gonna be Mommy.
Okay. Can you close the door, please? Because Baltic.
Okay.
Can you say Baltic?
Baltic.
What that means? Being freezing. Close the door, Arya.
It's Mommy.
Mommy, close the door. Or things are gonna get domestic in here.
I can't find my sleeve.
Arya, door, please.
Okay.
Okay. Jeez, the attitude on this one. Where do you get your attitude from, huh?
I can't find my sleeve.
Who taught you to have attitude? Arya, it's a blanket. It doesn't have... No, 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 no. You're gonna put a hole in it. Don't do that.
But that has holes in it.
Yeah, well, we don't want more holes in it or it'll look like a fucking sponge.
Do you think the increase in violence has anything to do with the epidemic?
Don't know, but it's most likely linked to the gangs if you ask me. Recently, it's like everyone has had to pick a side.
Violence has always fed on poverty, don't you think? It's a cruel law of the human condition.
And selfishness is their rotten fruit. These days, you can just die in the gutter and no one will bat an eye.
I mean, this is England we're talking about, so... What's new?
May I ask what you do?
Since my husband died, I worked at the Dawson Rope factory, but it closed before the war. I occasionally help at the night asylum, in exchange for food.
Did your husband die in the war?
Oh no, my Jack was a docker. He died when my Seymour was just a lad. The poor boy saw his dad slip and fall from that scaffolding.
Oh, Jesus. So he's probably afraid of heights now.
Pay the rent, then?
It's paid off.
My Seymour works at the docks, just like his dad. He's very attached to the house he grew up in. It's not always easy, but we get by all right.
What is she doing?
Goodbye, Miss Fishburne. Take care of
Let me double check this. It's still doing that. What's this task again? Give the necklace directly to Stella, or give it to Seymour. And what did it say in the note again? Yeah, I have to give it to Seymour. Like, why would I give it directly to his mom? Unless Seymour's gonna die. Wish I could sell the necklace, that'd be really funny. Alright, Seymour, congratulations, you have earned the necklace from your mother. Because it's only you and your mom, you don't have like a brother or something who wants to give me money in exchange for him getting the necklace instead. Who the fuck are you?
Hello, boy.
It's a boy?
Good evening.
Did I scare you?
Why do you look 60?
You have nothing to fear from me.
No, it's just that people prefer to avoid me.
Is it because you look 60?
I'm a doctor.
My name is Rufus, so Rufus Kingsbury.
Oh, damn, I keep catching myself.
What can you tell me about?
It's all about staying out of trouble. But since most people prefer to avoid me, it's pretty
It's easy.
Why do people avoid you?
They call me Rufus the Curse. Around here, I'm a bit of a bad luck charm.
I can relate to that.
Have you ever thought about leaving?
Daddy,
Yeah, sweetheart.
Where else would I go?
I'm a
At least I know
paladin.
these streets and some people around here.
Wow.
This is my city, for better or worse.
Shh, shh, shh. So you're not fucking married to the city,
I
dude.
listen to the news on the docks, sir. a smile at those
Listen to the news on the ducks.
Do you have a job?
Daddy,
It's hard
Yes,
to work.
sweetheart.
a
What was my head in all?
pelican back.
I know, I heard you.
Since I was a boy, I've always had trouble remembering what I do and why I do it.
What do people say about this?
Things have been tense between the wet boot boys and the communists. They both feel they should run the docks.
But it's kind of how gangs work, isn't it?
Do you need help?
A real doctor caring about me. That's a first. I feel like a real person.
I mean, you don't look like one, but I'll treat you like one.
Everyone the same, Rufus.
I don't know what to say. Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Now get on your knees. And,
What do you do around here?
I listen to the news.
Are you alone?
I don't have any. My parents are dead.
So you have
Dead.
no home. You're sleeping rough.
No. I mean, yes. I live on the streets. I have no home.
it's tragic, or you should be careful. He's not going to appreciate that.
This city has abandoned so many of its children. It's tragic.
Well, I've known worse. I'm not all alone. I have Mrs. Fishburne. She's been very kind to me.
Why do you think she's so considerate?
I can't say, sir. I guess she's a good soul. Sometimes it's like she replaces the mother I lost, even if we're not related.
Aw, it's really sweet. Wait, who else is sick there? Who is that person? He's recovering. Need to find out them. You're recovering. Okay, so like this place should stay healthy. Especially if I find these other people and help heal them if they're sick.
Do you know a man who lives in this part of town?
Sorry, sir. I don't know a lot of folks around here. Most prefer to avoid
Yeah,
them.
so you said we
I
got
don't
rat
think
boy
we
number
should
2
talk
over
to
here.
him. He may be very sick.
Thanks for the tip. You might want to check the turquoise turtle.
Yeah,
So
we
long.
did that.
It's locked.
Arya,
I'm a pelican back.
well, can you be a quiet pelican because it's an annoying noise?
A bat.
Oh, bats don't make noise, sweetheart.
But Mama makes squeak sounds like mine.
We spoke. I'm assuming we have, but let's just check
I
now.
could say the same about you, young man. More to the point.
I'm Dr. Jonathan.
And I am Archer Woodbead. Please excuse my assertiveness. I often forget I'm just an old prune.
What can you tell?
People used to feel safe around here. They had the gangs protecting them. Now all they do is bicker and plot against one another.
And what about the gangs?
Back in my day, people trusted the wet boot boys. We looked out for the docks and its families. Nowadays, they're just a bunch of greedy fuckers.
You were a gang member.
I was their leader for a time, believe it or not. Now these bastards act like I'm nothing. Not one of them. They owe me some damn respect.
Missing the good old days?
Trust me, son. The longer you live, the less meaning your existence will have. You need to remember the days you still had beliefs.
If you were such a respected figure, surely you would have many interesting stories about this part of town.
You bet I do, but make no mistake. I'm no rat, sir. Some secrets are best left buried.
I do eat rats, so...
Who would you trust around here?
The owner of the Turquoise Turtle's a decent fella. Tom's his name. Sean Hampton's all right too. Don't particularly share his religious views. He's quite devout if you catch my meaning.
Do you still know anyone from the old days?
Most of them are dead. I still give Miss Gillingham salutations. She doesn't remember me. She did once like me. Boy, she was a beauty back then.
Smash!
Any remarkable new faces around here?
Nobody. Well, there's that boy Rufus the Curse. I like him, despite the reputation he's made since his parents died. Poor little bastard.
That's
I'm
very
sure
compassionate of you.
as colourful as the docks must have plenty of stories about strange visitors and creepy characters.
So, you want me to talk about the sewer dog, don't you?
If you don't mind.
The sewer dog is a bitch.
Yeah, boy.
Name. An old woman dressed in rags. She has an elegance, though, despite her ugliness. I saw her once. Scared the life out of me.
Well, you're here, so... Not very well.
Tell me everything you know about the Guard.
Andrew never told me what they do. I do know they're vigilantes with military training. Access to some impressive firepower.
And what is your personal opinion about the Guard, then?
This Guard of Priwen is just another gang preying on the young and naive. Preying on people like my boy. I know how it works. I invented it.
Why did your son really join the Guard of Priwen?
If I believed in a higher power, I'd see this as punishment for my own sins. I deserve it for all the young men I enlisted back in the day.
You don't believe in God, though, do you, Mr. Woodbead? So why did he join?
Now I think about it, Andrew joined the Guard, not to defy me, but to follow in my footsteps, to make me proud.
So your son has left you nothing to explain his actions? No letter or message?
Not even a note. I'm a proud man, Dr. Reed. But I would kneel and pray if I thought it would give me my Andrew back.
Tell me about the Wet Boot Boys, Archer. I want to know more.
We were there for the families and each other. It was us against the world. We were vicious, tough, even cruel. But we were united.
You sound like you were some kind of radical union member.
Yes,
I mean, kind
nowadays
of.
the communists and gangs squabble over pointless territory. Sounds stupid when you say it out loud.
Have you always been?
It's not bitterness, it's poorly masked disgust. When everything turns to shit, we all have to eat a spoon or two.
Oh, Jesus.
With everything that's happened recently, the war, Spanish flu, I must concede that these are difficult times.
A few nights ago, I saw a kid eating a rat. He was right in front of one of those abandoned houses nearby. Just chewing on a living rat's insides.
Oh, how disgusting. Yeah, that's... Isn't that something? Boy, howdy. Ew. Alright, well, let's hope you're actually useful for something, man, because, might want to start saying your prayers, otherwise I'm just saying... I don't know how much longer you're going to be around. I'm going to do that, give it to Seymour. Let me meet this dude. Still 4 people here I need to meet. I'm assuming one of them is going to be this sad saint dude.
I'm looking for a man...
The sad saint. Even when he was young.
Interesting. But have you...
I spoke with him about my missing son a few days ago. I've not seen him since he was attacked by some drunkard and left the vicinity.
Goodbye.
Okay, we've met him before, but I'm glad we talked, because that was a good bit of dialogue there. Is that the barmaid?
More or less.
Don't forget to keep an eye out for this garden. Something sweet. My guess is they're recruiting for some vengeance.
In the meantime, the boys are waiting for our... What food from your orders, sweet queen?
I hope the rumours about Clay are true. I've got plans.
You again. What do you want?
I think we need to talk, dude.
I know you're looking for an honest job, Booth. You're tired of this criminal life, aren't you?
It's just an idea. Edwina loves to run things so much. You can never really leave the gang. Wet boys for life, you know.
I'm a paladin, but
I know you believe monsters are real, Booth.
I know, I saw one, but no one believes me.
Tell me what you saw.
It was a few years ago. Clay Cox was still the boss then. He'd sent me to the shipyard to find out who was stealing tools and ropes at night.
Go on.
First I thought it was an old lady with a limp who looked frail and crooked. Then I saw it grab a bloody beam and lift it like it was a stick. I shouted. It looked straight at me.
Do you know what it was?
It was all eyes and long teeth, but I couldn't see its face. I shot at it when it moved towards me and I hit it. And then it jumped and vanished in the shadows.
You could have imagined all that. These docks can be so gloomy at night. With the fog and the wind and the boats creaking.
No, Doctor. That night I saw the fucking sewer dog for real. It's not a beast like the stories say. It's the ghost of an old woman.
I really want to find this sewer dog, man.
No one believes me.
Like, we're living in a world of monsters, but are we still living in a world of myth?
But I know what I saw. It wasn't a human. Human at all.
Do you know Edwina suspects you to be unfaithful?
Edwina's the one who asked to be called Mrs. Cox, even though Clay hadn't touched her for such a long time.
You have not answered my question.
She's a passionate woman. I've no doubt she'll shoot me down if I ever betray her, but that's not going to happen. I love her as she is.
Aw. Oh, sweetheart.
Do you...
The sad saint.
He was one of my patients.
Oh, yeah. I heard the poor bastard had been abducted by some cunt.
Goodbye.
Maybe I can tell her the shit he said. I don't want to complete the mission yet.
Hello again, Dr. Reed. What do you want?
What can you tell?
I'm a bit...
Young
If you're...
You're quite...
I'll just complete it now. I'm gonna lie to her. No. Right, let me look through my evidence again. Shit, it's almost time to end the stream. Who the fuck is Frank? I think Frank's the old man we talked to, is it? No, it's Archer. Alright, fuck it, let's...
Good evening, Miss Cox.
Hello again, Doctor.
I managed to reach the mass grave.
Spare me the details, Dr. Reed. All I want to know is what happened to those bastards who owed me money.
I'm afraid those bastards, as you call them, are in the mass grave.
Dead? Shit. That money would have been useful. Well, I'll tell my boys to avoid the place if it's that dangerous.
Yes. Everybody should avoid that place until further notice.
Okay then, Doctor. It looks like you deserve your reward after all. The Wet Boot boys thank you for your help.
Can I see what you have to sell?
As long as you have money.
Get out of here. See what I have to sell. What item am I currently rocking? I think I need blue handles, isn't it? Yeah, I need blue handles. Where's your son? There.
Good evening,
Yo.
Mr. Fishburne.
Yeah.
What's up? I'm almost done.
Okay, close a second.
I have retrieved the gift for your mother, sir.
Great. Give it here then and take this for your trouble.
I also found the corpses. The ones under which you left the necklace, Mr. Fishburne.
Ah, so that's where I left it. I can be a bit stupid sometimes.
As a man of science, I'd like to try to understand why you killed those people.
Why does there need to be a reason? They were just there. It happened. That's all.
You're not a mindless animal, Seymour. Surely you have something to say about these murders. Speak up and I will listen without judgment.
Could be right, Dr. Reed. Maybe it'll do some good to confide in a gentleman like you. You being educated and all.
Did you take pleasure in killing?
I take no pleasure from it. Just gives me peace. Stills the anger. For a time.
Don't you think you should seek help?
No. And don't dare speak about me to your colleagues either. Keep your mouth shut tight. Especially about my mum.
This rage you feel.
I tried. For my mum, I tried for her. Telling the truth made me feel better. For a while.
Alright, well, let's go talk to his mom and get him to stop killing people, or I'm gonna get him to stop killing people.
Tell me about your victims, Seymour. Who were they?
Why should there be? They just kept getting on my nerves at the worst times, that's all.
How many? How many victims?
It's not like I keep records. It happens when it happens.
You feel nothing, do you? No empathy for your victims at all?
You seem pretty calm yourself, don't you?
We're not talking about me.
That right? Well, our calm's the only thing we have in common then.
Why is your mother protecting you, Seymour?
I'm her son. She's the only one who knows me. Sometimes I think she knows me better than I know myself.
I understand you love her. Can't you see the awful situation you've put her in?
Do you think my mum would have a better life if I were dead? She seems so sad to know me sometimes.
I understand your mother's situation. Obtaining justice at the price of betraying her own flesh. It's quite a dilemma.
It might be my mum's wish that I end up swinging from a hangman's noose. But she wouldn't want to be the one who ties a knot round my neck.
Fuck. Well, I'm gonna get this dude to stop killing people. Because murder bad. And whatever happens to his mom, I guess. Like, that's just kind of tough titties, dude. Right, got all your personal shit. Got all that shit.
Any chance you can...
The sad saint.
Actually...
Really? Well, go ask someone else then.
Goodbye, Mr. Fitt.
What am I missing about him? I need to talk to his mom again, probably. And then he's ripe. I think we'll talk to his mom and call the episode.
Good evening, Mrs. Fishburne.
Of course. I'm not sure the epidemic is what worries people. What can I do for you, Doc?
Tell me about these demons.
Seymour used to be such a happy child. And he is still a helping son most of the time. But when he gets angry, he can hardly contain his rage.
All men and women are born innocent, Mrs. Fishburne. There can be a monster within any of us.
Do you think he can be cured, Doctor? Do you think something can extinguish this rage inside my Seymour?
Purpose.
I'm afraid these demons, as he calls them, are just a delusional justification to distance himself from his actions.
There ain't no hope then. Somehow, somewhere, my son has turned into a monster, and nothing will bring him back.
Shit, did I just get him killed?
Stella, I know you are ashamed of your son's crime.
I can't report my own son, can I? Not a burden I could bear.
Burden? How do you mean?
They'd hang him for sure. I won't send my only son to his death.
Adopt the cursed kid. I don't want him to die, I want to eat him.
The situation will only get worse. Someone has to stop Seymour.
If someone ever found the courage to speak to the police.
Your son's gone way beyond simply bullying people.
One night, he told me straight up, in his own words. It was several days after one of his episodes.
Why did he confess?
No. A guess he wanted his old mum to help him fight his demons.
Jeez.
Did Seymour tell you
It's rough
everything
stuff.
that night?
More than I could stand. The words he used to describe his hate, his rage, how he feels when he's done it.
I might have just got this dude killed.
The orphan that regards you as a mother.
You mean Rufus? I wish I could do even more for the poor boy.
Just let him live here, yo.
Most people are so selfish.
But you're not.
Years may have passed, but I haven't forgotten how it feels to go through days with nothing but an empty stomach.
Yeah, okay, I got everything out here.
Goodbye, Miss Fishburne. Take care of yourself.
I'd really like to,
I cannot enter.
how many tasks have we completed here now? A few. I guess we'll hang up some vampire posters next episode, but yeah, I guess we'll call it here. Thanks for fucking clicking on the video. Hope you enjoyed as much as I have. And yeah, peace out. Until next time, dudes. Hope you have a good one. Yeah, peace out.